Okay, we should be good. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Okay. So, hello everyone, Ethan here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Pokemon Yellow pixel art stream. However, I put it in the title. Last time, we started out by making the Bulbasaur line, starting out with 1, 2, and 3. So this time we will be continuing on by hopefully doing the entirety of the Charmander line. So realistically, last time it took about 2 hours. So that's realistically what I see this taking. So beforehand, I already picked out the colors I wanted for Charmander. So should be a lot easier this time. I have everything pulled up and ready, so we may as well just start. Although I do have to find out where this thing is exactly. So, best way to do that. 10, and then the 4th up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And that is part of Charmander's foot. Okay. So, the main colors we're going to be using this time are red and orange, since Charmander is quite distinct. I kind of thought it'd be 2 shades of red, but when I looked at the art itself, I was wrong. I'm going to zoom in just to get myself a better view. I'm using a different microphone this time because I realized watching the other broadcast back, my audio quality was less than stellar. So while it may have been slightly more convenient for me, I would much rather the higher quality. So since last time, Pokemon Day has taken place, where they unveiled Pokemon Champions and Legends ZA, which I'm excited for both of them. More so, what am I doing here? Did I mess up already? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. I may have messed up. That's like that. That's like that. Yeah, there's definitely something up here. There are 2 here. No, this needs to go up 1 more. Oops. Yeah, so let's see what the issue is here. Got that. I think that I'm probably not going to be able to identify what the exact issue was. What the heck? I might go insane. That goes across. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's correct, but that needs to be up 3. That looked like it connected correctly. Wait, because that should be 4. Then that should be like that. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. That's supposed to be up like that. Okay. I think I may have found the root of the issue. So I think those 2 black ones are fine, yeah. and it goes up 3 over that, right there, and then right there, and then right there. Okay. I think we're back on track, and actually on track for the first time in the stream so far. Okay, yeah, because we're good here. I think that one's red though. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we have the foot done, one of the feet. And now I feel like I actually have like a base to kind of start with. Anyways, talked about Legends EA and Pokemon Champions. I definitely think my interest more so lies with Legends EA because I am a huge fan of Legends Arceus to the point where I still play it. And it's probably up there for one of my more favorite Pokemon games. I don't know how exactly it ranks among them, but it's up there. I mean, I'll say this, I'm probably going to make a video on every mainline Pokemon game eventually, so when I eventually do, that's when I will determine that. But yeah, no, the game looks good. It looks fun. Is there 2 orange here? There's 3 orange here. But yeah, it looks fun. The real-time battles kind of thing where like you move around with your Pokemon, that's interesting. I'm cautiously optimistic about that. I know a lot of people are excited about that specifically. I hope it's good. I kind of hope it isn't like the norm going forward, which I don't think it will be, but I think it'll be something fun to try out, especially if it works well. And it'll kind of feel like an evolution of the battle formula they did in Arceus, except, you know, not bringing back the strong and agile styles, which I'm kind of all for. I didn't really like those 2 like styles for moves, just because I didn't really care for the action order type thing, because it felt like you could kind of like, I mean, you could definitely abuse it and go several times in a row, and even like wild Pokemon would do that to you, where like alpha Pokemon would like use 2 agile moves in a row and then hit you with a strong style move and like knock you out before you even get the chance. So I never really cared for that. I also hope that like they do have like abilities and items and stuff in this, but that remains to be seen. I didn't mind that they weren't in Legends Arceus, since like they weren't like super needed in that game, but at the same time I would prefer it if they were there. If I had to choose one or the other, like either abilities or held items, I don't know, honestly. I like both, but maybe abilities? Probably abilities, honestly. So we're doing good so far. And then I think and then I think the rest of this is just completely orange. So I'll fill that in, why not? I actually expect to be worse this time around when it comes to my building efficiency, because this new setup makes it slightly more difficult to kind of navigate around it. Not by much, but it's like more so an adjustment rather than anything else. Okay, then we gotta go up 4 here. But yeah, and then when it comes to the starters, I mean, like, it's not like the trio I would have picked as starters. Something that I liked about Legends Arceus is that it, like, all three of those Pokemon were never my first choice in those respective regions. And that's not to like knock any of them. I think all of them are like pretty good, but there was always something in that region that I liked more. Like in Gen 2, I liked Chikorita more, Sumi. In Unova, I liked Snivy more, and then in Alola, I liked Litten more. So this kind of gave me the opportunity to like pick something that I don't want to say would have never picked otherwise, but like it gave me the chance to actually go with a different option. What am I looking here? I need to got all that. That's just 2, right? Yeah. Okay. And then that goes like that. And that goes like that. And that goes all the way up. Okay. Yeah, so this is Charmander's tail. I apologize to myself for cutting myself off. But yeah, I kind of like figured from the beginning that I was probably going to pick Rowlet. But once the regional forms came out, that was kind of cemented. Because I vastly prefer Hisui and Decidueye to the other 2 final forms. And Hisui and Decidueye is probably on par with regular Decidueye for me. I'm not like 100% sure, because I definitely prefer the Alolan one to like its typing, but I like the color scheme and like the, I guess like the aesthetic of the Hisuian one. So they're very much like, I don't want to say even but close. Also, that was weird. I did not click that many times. Okay. Things are going steady. So I got the feet done, and I'm kind of, this is his hand, which I could kind of like just section this part off really quick, just like fill it in. Okay. There's 2 in here and then 1 in here. Yeah. Okay, now I have to move the image. We're actually almost at the top of his head. I mean, the starters, like the first form is always going to be the quickest one to complete, since it's the smallest one. Like I think last time Bulbasaur took me like 20 minutes, and then Ivysaur took me like 40 minutes, and then Venusaur took me an hour. So that's just how it goes. I'm assuming things are probably going to be similar this time around. The good thing about Charmander is that its 2 colors are pretty distinct, so I could very quickly recognize when I have to use a specific color. Okay. So now we're wrapping around. We'll get down there eventually, but I'm gonna have to take a pause on this part for now. Like that? Yeah. And then, okay. And we'll do the mouth right now. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is, okay. Then we have red here. Okay. I was always bothered by the fact that like the black concrete is not like it has a bit of texture to it instead of just being like, I guess less noisy compared, or more noisy compared to its other concrete colors. but at the same time, I kind of wonder if that's just like the nature of the color itself and not an intentional thing. No, that's 3 across. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's the basic shape of the mouth. Okay. Yeah, when it comes to Charmander, I've always liked Charmander. And even at one point in time, it was my favorite of the 3 starters. But that has both started and since switched back to being Bulbasaur. And actually, at this point, Charmander is probably my least favorite of the 3, but I view Kanto as having one of the strongest, if not the strongest, starter lineup. So I like them all. Although I do think something that hurt Charmander in my eyes is its like overexposure. Like especially around like I guess Gen 6 when Charizard got 2 megas while everything else got 1. And then again in Gen 7, actually, I don't think Charizard, well, Charizard technically got favoritism in Gen 7. Also, there's something not right here. Wait. No, okay, we're good. My bad. We are good. Okay, I may as well fill in the mouth. But in Gen 7, it only got a little bit of favoritism where Charizard was the, like, ride Pokemon, like the HM Pokemon for Fly in Sun and Moon. But it's like, that's fine. I mean, I think it should have been something like Toucannon or whatever, but is what it is. It didn't bother me that much. But then it's like, in Gen 8, it was Leon's Ace. And then... And also the only one of the 3 Kanto starters even in the regional decks. Okay, and that's that. And 2 there. Charmander's got a big white belly. And actually, it should pretty much just... Like, I think I already have the outline all good. I'm gonna do the rest of the detail since well, that's all orange. Is this all orange? This is all orange. And what about up here? I haven't done the eye yet, which is like the main bit of detail left. I'm starting to get a much better groove now. Like I'm starting to get much more used to this setup. This is actually supposed to be red. And bam. And then I think that's all of the detail. Genuinely think the rest is just orange and or the belly. I hope my clicking isn't coming through too much. I realize that, like, that could be an annoyance. It probably is a little bit. Well, if anyone starts chatting, let me know if that's annoying. because I can definitely see how that would be annoying. But I hope that it's quiet enough to where you can't hear it. The unfortunate thing is that it's directly under my microphone. So yeah. Does that look right? Yes. Okay. And then this is just the belly. And there we go. That is Charmander of Gen 1 fame. Clocked in at just about 20 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to throw up a quick back screen. Bam, look how seamless that was. While I change this out. And bam. That was actually, you know what's really funny is that I'm actually not done because I actually have to pull up the pixel art itself so that I could actually look at it to work on it. Okay, this one might be easier to locate, and it looks like we're going to be using the same color scheme, which makes sense because I think pretty much everything for Gen 1 is going to do that. Okay, so now Charmeleon is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 10th one is red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10th is red. Okay. So now we're on Charmeleon. So it seems like this is probably going to be more of the same when it comes to, like, in reference to Charmander. Which the Gen 1 sprites are probably going to just do across the board. Since they weren't even made with color in mind. But, do I have that right? Actually, I think that might be down one more. Oh, this is actually up one too high. Got it. I'm glad I recognized that quickly. Otherwise, it could have been bad. Oh, I forgot to pull my chat back up. There we go. Perfect. I actually did that last time and it caused me to miss a chat. But something that the middle forms of the starters, specifically from Kanto and Sinnoh, always remind me of is the rental teams in Pokemon Battle Revolution. Since if you don't import your own Pokemon, you get one of two rental passes, that being a Kanto team of middle forms or a Sinnoh team of middle forms. And I don't know if I preferred one over the other. I think I actually used the Sinnoh one more. But the Kanto one, consisted of, I think it was the 3 middle forms, so Ivysaur, Charmeleon, and Wartortle, and then Rhyhorn, Pidgeotto, and Dragonair, which is honestly like a pretty good lineup. While the Sinnoh one was Grotle, Monferno, Prinplup, Staravia, Gabite, and Luxio. That was the other one. So, I'll actually keep going over here for a little bit. But yeah, and I remember I didn't know Like when the game came out and I got it, I wasn't sure how to transfer Pokemon from my DS. So I just had to use those two teams and then whatever ones you unlocked. So I remember it was quite difficult to get through like the tournaments that were there and unlock more arenas. Also partially because I wasn't very good. I probably didn't really know what I was doing. But yeah, basically good times though. Pokemon Battle Revolution is a great game. I don't know how far that goes. Okay. Okay, and that goes up. And that goes over, but not over enough. Because I could start working on here now. Okay, and that should be on par with that, which it is. And it's just red all the way across. That's 3. That's 4. And then that's just, okay, cool. Because now I know that this is red, that's orange. Let me scroll up a little bit here. Yeah, so his tail is a lot bigger. Did I lose my place? No, okay. I just confused myself is all. So you have this right here, which is on par, and then another 4. And then 2 and 2. And then red and black. Perfect. 2, 3, 4. 2. Okay. And that starts going up towards his head, which I could still see a little bit in my view. But we'll head back on over to the tail, where we're working up the back here, and that's like that. Okay. You could probably also tell through my controlling that I'm not super used to playing on mouse and keyboard, because I really don't. Like, Minecraft is one of the only games that I play on PC. But I feel like it would be absolutely ridiculous if I tried to play this with a controller. Because at that point, I may as well just play on a console. There. No, that's red. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Red. Red, black. Red, black. I'm noticing a discrepancy. That's supposed to be red. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1 black. 1 red, black. This should be here, so something is not right. Could it be something with this height? That's supposed to go on par with the red. That's by itself. Par with the red. Those two are on par with the black. The bottom of this is on par with the red. Top part of this is on par with the red. Oh, right here. Wait, no, never mind. I thought that was up 3, which it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the black. Yeah, but this isn't right here. Something is wrong here. That goes up like that. right? I'm sorry, I had to clear my throat constantly. I don't know what kind of frog got stuck in there, but... Oh, okay. I went up one too much, because it's not supposed to be two here. Alright, so I'll just delete all that. Okay. So we can recover from there. That's 4. That's 1. Okay. And I can't see above that right now, but I will be able to soon. That's the wrong color. It's like that. There we go. Okay. This has been fixed, and now I can scroll up so I can see the rest of the tail. Which, it just gets very, like, it pretty much gets engulfed by orange. Which, I mean, I'm not going to complain about. And then 1, 2, 3. Orange again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the tip of the tail. That's 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Orange, orange. Little pyramid right here. It's probably not a surprise, but I kind of view building, especially like pixel art in Minecraft, similar to like Legos and stuff, where you kind of like, I don't know if like anyone else does this, where like you kind of make up names for like the pieces to like kind of make it easier for you. And it's like that. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Okay, so that goes up there like that, and then that's like that, and that. Okay. So that's the extent of the outline for the tail, and then the rest of it is just orange and or red. But I'm probably going to do this part now, since it's not like, I want to get like the outline all good. This right here is 3. This is 2, 1, and then 2. Cool. And yeah, okay, and then the rest of this is orange. Cool. And then this just goes all the way, mostly all the way down. Because, is that 4? Oh, that's 5. And that's 3. Okay, and now this is orange all the way up. Jeez. That felt like a lot, and that's just the tail. Like, it's cool that the tail's done, but it's like, geez, we still got more to go. Alright, let's work on the head then. Okay, I go to the head though. The head is super tiny. I hope he's not insecure about that, because it is, I was quite surprised. That lines up good. Oops. Oops. imagine if anyone were to ever have this on in the background and I just accidentally break a piece of glass? That would be like a pretty jarring sound to hear. So I apologize for that. But mistakes will be made. I've already made several so far this stream. Okay. If I remember correctly, Charizard always looks kind of weird in the Gen 1 games, regardless of which game. Which, speaking of which, I chose to do the yellow sprites specifically because they look like they're the most recent ones that were made. And that really shows because the quality is a lot better like than red and blue, and especially Japanese red and green. Okay. So we're working around his head right now. Okay. And this goes up to the eye, which we're now working on. It's got a lot of red around the eye. Where does this white go? Right here? Yeah. And then here? Like that? Yes. Some orange sprinkled in here. And then outlined with black. And then it's just like almost completely surrounded by red. You can kind of see it. I mean, like, if you like look at it like really hard, it either like makes it unseeable or very seeable. Hello, Linadium. Thank you for the kind message, and I hope you have a great day. And everything here is orange, so I will just leave that. And now we'll get down to like the body, where there's a lot of sectioned off parts. That's because he's like kind of like swinging his arm. There's a lot of white in here. I'm probably gonna have to leave that for now. There's a lot going on here. How that goes? That does not look right at all. Oh, probably because it's like that. And that goes like that. That. Two there. One. I think this is the entirety of the white part. No, there's something. There's something that doesn't look right here. Two, and then just kind of like a staircase up. But this needs to be two. Okay, well there's never a point where this is four. So I think that might be part of my issue. That's like that. Yeah, okay, I think I just need to bring the white in. Because that's like that. 3 there like that. That. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, because there should be... Also, we got that. I may as well fill this going up. Good, and that goes along with that perfectly. Yeah, okay. And I'm not trying to fill stuff in right now, but it's kind of a helpful marker sometimes. This is all red. Okay. And then, yeah, we gotta fill in some detail down here. So this is like part of the hand. One, two, three. And in black. That goes down 3. That goes over. At the end of this 3, there's 3 red. That should line up with that. Yeah, this black goes across for quite a while to the point where it's correct. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. A red there. So these are its claws. And that's, oops, that's black. I have to scroll down. Okay, we're pretty much like at the, actually, yeah, okay, these are like, this is the bottom of the foot, because it's like hand is like, with the perspective, it's like practically touching its foot. That's not 3, that should be 4. And that. Yes. Oops, there's class again. Should be like that. Okay. So the claws are basically done. Apart from just a little bit of detail. And this is all red in here. Okay. This is orange. And then this is all orange. Okay. I think besides a little bit on the torso, I'm basically done with the with everything else, I guess. Yeah, okay. And then actually besides like some detail here, I think I'm pretty much ready to fill the rest in. There's 2 orange right there. And then just staircases up. And then everything north of the line is red, and everything south is orange. Watch, eventually either I or somebody watching these will find like a small mistake that I made in one of them where I accidentally used one color instead of another. Which, if I do, please let me know. I will 100% fix that. Okay, actually there's part on the tail too. Is this red? Not all of it. looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. We got that right there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should be good. It's gonna be really interesting once we get past the starters and stuff, and like kind of start getting into like the just like deep into the Pokedex, because I mean the starters, you know, you kind of know what to expect with like their color scheme and everything, but it'll be interesting to do something like, I don't know, like Poliwag with like its like belly shape or whatever, or like something like Electabuzz, or even like one of the legendaries. I'm excited for it, and I'm excited to see how, like, I'm excited to finish the first row, which we're actually not too far off of. It won't be done this time, but it will almost certainly be done next time, because each row is only 8. I know it can be a bit disappointing that it is only 8, because the 3 starters won't fit on the same line as each other, but I don't know, 8 just made the most sense to me, in terms of like divvying stuff up. So yeah. Is that it? Am I done with this thing? I'm done with Charmeleon, and honestly, it looks like, I was like kind of worried about how it was gonna look, just like being really close up, but I think it looks great. Obviously, you know, it's still Gen 1. The detail, especially on the color, isn't amazing, but I think it's pretty good. So from here, honestly, I completed that a lot quicker than I thought I was going to. I still only plan to do just this evolution line this time, though. Next is Charizard, but before I do that, I'm going to take a short intermission to change all the graphics, set it up for me, and also use the restroom and get a drink. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Next we have Charizard, which it's a pretty big sprite. I think it's the biggest sprite I've done so far. And I don't even need to count because it's like pretty much like smushed into the bottom left corner. So yeah, this one is definitely going to be like take the majority of the stream. But that's completely fine by me. Same color scheme as the other 2 in the line. Yeah, honestly, like, Charizard's cool, but I think it just suffers from overexposure. And I think that kind of takes away from its coolness factor. Oh, I forgot to put my chat back up. I'm glad I recognize that right now. Thankfully, I didn't miss anybody. Also, I'm pretty sure I did this. I didn't realize, but last time I did not have chat replay on. So if you go back and watch the VOD for the first one, you won't be able to see the chat, which thankfully there's only like 2 messages that were said. But you wouldn't know what they are because unfortunately I think now they're lost to time. But now when you go back and watch this, you'll be able to see if anyone types in the chat and what they say. Oops. Charizard has a lot of detailing and a lot of switching between red and orange. So there's probably going to be a lot of that at various points. Right now we're like, we haven't even, like, this is still the leg. Like you say I got like the bottom claws done on the one side, but one, two, three. An orange there. Red. Okay. Yep, that's correct. Good. I'm glad that lined up. Hold on. I did not do that part right. Actually, no, I did do that part right. It's 4, and that's 3. Yeah, unfortunately my eyesight is pretty poor, so it's like I look over at my other monitor to get the reference for where I need to place the blocks, and I have to like squint. But it's like, then the argument would be, well, why don't I just zoom in more? But then I would constantly be having to change it, like move the image. So this is probably like the best distance. It's not perfect for my vision, but at the same time it's like it kind of balances convenience with my vision. Okay, so we have like this, but that doesn't mean that this part is just all simple, because actually there's a decent amount of orange to be had here. That goes down to that, and then 1, 2, 3. Now this is like just like a case of filling in, because that's all orange and this is all red. Just like that. Cool. Okay. We got a lot of white right here, because I think this is, the white is actually just shading. I don't think it's meant to really represent much. This is kind of where like its stomach is, but yeah, and that goes up there. And there's a lot more going on here. I'm noticing in this one specifically, there's a lot of cases of these like alternating between red and black, which I feel like, well, there was some of that with obviously not with the red, but there was some of that with the Venusaur line. It definitely was not to this degree. Okay. So decent amount of detail there. Now. Okay. I think, okay. So this is like Charizard's hand. Like, and this is one of its claws. And then you go up here. And you get another claw right here. So it's like its claw is like, or its hand is like directly over its stomach. So I think its stomach is also supposed to be like white for the most part. So I apologize if I'm like micro adjusting my position in the game constantly. I don't know why I do that. I just don't think I like the sliding, kind of like the inertia of like when you go back and forth, because you don't like just stop on a dime. And I think in a way, I wish that there was a setting that you can enable for creative specifically to stop you. Where am I right now? Okay, I know where I am. I thought I was much lower down. Okay. I'm gonna kind of go back down here though. That's okay, not quite on there. That's right above the orange. We got a T. I'm probably gonna fill all this in right now, just because since there's so much going on, I want to get it out of the way. The rest of this looks actually, yeah, okay. That's orange. Okay, yeah. This is all orange right here. Wow, that looks indistinguishable to anything to me. Like, I cannot perceive that. Then everything right here is actually white. I'll just do this part right now. To kind of, well, okay, there's barely any left. I'll just do it. Okay, great. So, where is this? Why can I not perceive this? Yeah, Charizard, especially on this part, is very busy. So it's like when I try to get my bearings on where I am, like where I'm looking and stuff, it's definitely a bit disorienting. But thankfully, I think the rest of this is just orange. Yeah. Okay, and that like goes around and stuff. And then I'll fill this in right here. It's all orange. At least by the looks of it, yeah, okay. Okay. It's weird. From here, like, the stomach looks really kind of awkward, but that's just how it is. What is going on here? Okay, that's that. I mean, the top claw. That's orange. And then this is red. And this is orange. Hello there, Chuck. And why is that? Oh. Yeah, no, I'm doing it on my YouTube so that it actually gets archived onto my channel. That's... Oh no, I'm messing this up. It goes like that. Okay. Got 3 here. Okay, so we're starting to get up to the wing. At least one of them. We're actually getting pretty close to the top of this thing. So I'm gonna need to scroll in a minute. Although I could get the other side of the wing first. So that's 2. We got 3. Okay, I should probably actually do the outlines though, which the outlines just seem to follow the red. Okay. And that goes up and meets with that. Perfect. Okay. But actually something I'm probably going to do is that something I admittedly should have done for not only this stream but the first stream as well is to make a community post on my YouTube, but I just haven't done that. I don't know why. Saying when I'm going to go live and everything like that. So I will definitely try to do that next time. Okay, so the wing actually connects with the face. So now we're in face territory. Yeah, okay. This is, it's like singular fang. And then we'll work over here. Alright, yeah, okay, that's right. And that's kind of like, it's like the shape of its mouth. Now this is like around where its nose is. And now we're going across the head. Okay. It went 2, then 3, then 2 again. And then we'll take a slight detour to add a little bit of detail. There we go, and that should pair up nicely. Okay. We got some white up here. I guess this is just supposed to be like shine on its face. Its eye kind of looks weird. Like, it probably looks okay from far away, but like up close it like, it almost looks like it has like a, like, goggles. Like that. This singular thing is like its pupil, I guess, and then Yeah, it's just kind of weird. And then I think the only other thing I still have is its nose, which is just as simple as that. Wait, no. Forgot some white. There. Okay, that's its nose. Okay. And there's like a airspace here, which I should kind of punch out right now. Two, two, three. Is that right? Hold on. We got a problem here. So that this is supposed to go up 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna have to find the source of this problem. It's a little worrying because I'm kind of like far into this part. 1, 2, 3. That part. That lines up with the fang. Okay, and then that lines up there. That's 2. Then 2. Then another 2. Okay, I see. Thankfully, it's an easy fix. It's just supposed to be like that? No, hold on. How am I confusing myself so much? Like that? Yes, okay. I don't know why that looked wrong to me before. And then 1, 2, excuse me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. We're back on track. We're good. Okay, so this is the little, like, I call them air pockets because there's, like, nothing in there, but just like a gap in the thing between its wing and its body and everything. Now we can kind of get back to the head and just kind of finish it off. So that's like the ear part. And that's right there. That's 4. Yeah, okay, that's 4. Okay. So now we're getting down to the neck area, but I do want to make sure that the head is all situated. Goes over 2. That kind of outlines that. Yeah. Okay. And all of this right here is red. Cool. So while this Charizard sprite is kind of weird, because he, like, in a way he looks very, like, proper. Like, I don't know if he's supposed to be, like, pushing his chest out or something. But it kind of looks like he's, like, sitting like a dog. The red and blue one is a lot more strange, since it's, like, kind of looks like it's trying to scratch its belly with its head or something like that. I don't know. The red and blue sprites are weird. Okay. Honestly, you're right. I guess if you put the red and blue one together with the yellow one, it kind of like looks like he like swap back and forth. It kind of looks like an animation of him like kind of getting excited. So he's like moving his head around, like scratching his belly or something, and then he's like sitting, waiting patiently. I like that though. Although what doesn't help about the red and blue sprites is that like the Pokemon themselves, like especially their faces, look really uncanny and not like them. So like this, even though like it kind of looks a little strange, it still looks like Charizard. Whereas like the red and blue one, it's like more like generic dragon. 2, 3, is it 3? No, it's just 2. And that's okay, good. Probably gonna have to scroll in a second here because we're starting to get towards the other part of the body and the other wing. Although I'm gonna try to do as much as I can over here first. Anything like that. Let's see. That's 4. That comes out 1 more. So that should be like that. Is that only 4 up then? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Until it comes out 1, 2, 1, 2. And then yeah, that's 2 orange. Okay. Okay. And this is all black. Cool. Okay, and I can't see over from there. But over from here, there's 4 down. 1, 1, 2, 3. And there's that there. Okay. Time to scroll down and over a little bit. I think I'm gonna try to get the main body part. Wow, we've got a good amount done on this. But we still got a fair bit more to go. Because Charizard's really big. Like, this is just like the top of like the thigh right here. And then black down here. Yeah, and then it surrounds it. And that's filled in. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. And this is all orange, which I'll fill in quick. Just give myself a little bit of a mindless break. I don't know which I prefer, filling in or doing the details. Like the details can be like cool seeing it come all together, but at the same time it's kind of hard to look at sometimes. Whereas like filling in is just mindless and can be annoying, just like spamming click, but it's also like satisfying getting to see the Pokemon actually like form. Three there. Okay. So this is actually getting into like the tail, but I'm gonna kind of avoid that for now. Because I want to connect this with the rest. That's 5. That should connect with there nicely. Yes, it does. Okay. Good. Good, that connects that nicely. I do need to do the foot. Okay, let me see. Yeah, let me scroll down a bit to do the foot. Okay. I can't imagine how chaotic this would be if you specifically avoided doing the borders first and like filled everything in and then did the borders. Like it just seems like it'd be chaos because it's so much easier to count the border stuff. And that goes down there. No, that does not go there. Make sure I'm on track still. Yes. So like the one rare time there's an orange pixel on the outside. Because typically only 2 colors will be used for the border. That being black and then the darker of the 2, like, I guess accent colors I'll call it. And then red below here. Red down here. And then orange for the rest. Cool. It's 1 claw. Okay, I already have that situated. I keep confusing myself though. Okay, there's 2 black here. I see what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That should connect perfectly with that. Makes like a little X. And then another claw right here. And then this is just all red. Okay. And then this, I want to distinguish the orange from the red. So that goes up there like that. Okay, yeah. And then this is all just red. Okay, so that's the second foot. I'll fill that in later. And now we're like fully going on to the tail / wing because they're like kind of overlapping. So we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. This is 4 red diagonal. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a decent amount of black used for the detail on Charizard, which was just very much not the case with the Venusaur line. And this kind of goes up. We got one there and one there. Oh yeah, no, it's like thankfully like yellow made it look a lot more like Charizard, but it still looks like a bit cursed. Okay, so that's like everything above that is orange, but everything below it is red. But I'm super excited to eventually get to the Gen 2 sprites in like 8 years, because then like the detail in the colors are like super great, even though I don't think it adds any colors. But yes, I did do Charmander and Charmeleon already. They're over there. I'll show them afterwards. And if you ever want to see me building them, you can. The VOD will be available on my YouTube channel as soon as I stop the stream. And that's detailed like that. Okay. Yeah, but both Charmander and Charmeleon both took like a small amount of time. Thank you, I appreciate that. Last time when I did Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, it's like the time it took each of them was exponential. Bulbasaur took like 20 minutes and then Ivysaur was 40 minutes. Whereas this time both Charmander and Charmeleon were about 20 minutes each. So I wasn't expecting it to go as quick as it did, but it did, but I think Charizard's making up for that. How many is that? That's a lot. I'll pivot over here. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is incorrect because it's 3. And all of that's black? Yes. All 3 of these are filled in pretty much all the way to down here. Yeah, okay. Then there's some white here. I think this is to emphasize the temperature of the flame on the tail. Because I think this is like the middle of the flame. Yeah, okay, and then it's just white in here. So this part right here, inside the black here, is the tail, while outside of it is like the wing behind it. Gotta scroll up a little bit. Okay. That looks to be the entirety of the tail, or not the tail, the white part of the flame, I mean. Still got a fair bit more tail to do. And where's the red down here? Okay. That goes right over there. Okay, cool. So that is 5. Okay. So from here, just trying to separate the orange from the red. Oops. And that should just go right up there. Okay, cool. And then that's already separated out. And the T. Okay, yeah, and I already established that this is all red. Okay, that should be that part, which looks to be like the flame part of the tail. And this goes up like that. Where am I right now? 3, 4, and then up there. Okay, yeah, that oriented me. Okay. So now we're starting to get into like the upper part of the wing, although I do have to go back and like do that border going up. Sometimes I just get lost switching to other parts, so it'll get revisited. And here we're about to hit the peak of the wing. And now we descend. Yeah, okay, and that should connect like that, correct? Correct. And this goes up like that. Uh-oh, I found an issue. What is going on here? Okay. So over here, this goes here. It's over 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on top of that, and then we have this 3, and then this 5. Is the T in the wrong spot? Is it too tall? 4 up, 1, 1, 2, 3. It makes a square. And then a double square. Ah, okay, I see. When turning the corner, that's where I made the issue. So I'll just do a little bit of that. Although I'm pretty sure some of that was correct. Up here, I have to do this again. Okay. I'm not 1,000% sure if we're back on track yet. But it looks like we are. Okay, good. delete that for now. Because that should actually be right there. And then... what am I looking at here? Okay, easy. And now I can keep going with this border. That goes down 4. And then that connects to there because I already did that part. And everything inside of here is red. I didn't really get to talk about it much though, but Pokemon Champions, because I kind of touched on ZA a bit earlier. Pokemon Champions looks intriguing. Like, I can't necessarily say that I'm excited for it, because I don't, like, besides just straight up battling, I don't really know what to expect out of it. So that's very much more of a wait and see type thing. And then once it gets to all the red, which is right here, okay, I gotta do that. I kind of hope, in some ways, it's like Battle Revolution. I just hope that there's like stuff to do and that you could import like your Pokemon from home, which it seems like you can. I just kind of wonder how it's gonna like set itself apart from, I guess, like mainline Pokemon games. This is 5, that should be... Okay, I see how that goes. No, that goes there. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. If the emphasis is on the battling, which it very much seems like it is, I hope that like there's a lot of spectacle around it. Like the animations are a lot more like the Stadium and Battle Revolution games, where, you know, like a Pokemon doesn't just have like 2 animations for attacking. Like Tail Whip is in the Pokemon turning around and like rotating a couple times, but we'll see. This part is just filled in. I could be wrong, but I might be done with all of the edges. It might be time to just fill in for the detail. I also really hope that, I know they said it won't be initially, but I hope that they eventually make it so that you could put every Pokemon into Champions. Because then, in a way, that'll kind of, it kind of mitigates the... Actually, there's more red here. Kind of mitigates the Dexit issue that was created so long ago. It's like makes an actual game that's probably going to be free to play that everyone could play and put all their Pokemon in. And what's going on here? Hold on, I'm getting confused. Oh, okay. You gotta go up more. 4. Then now it goes around it. And then goes around it again. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. Is all this just orange up here? It looks like it. Looks like I see a bit of black and a bit of red right there. And now all this is orange. Are these air pockets? I think this is an air pocket. Yes. This is not. I'll do that part last. I'll do the head right now, which should just be all orange. Oops. And then this part of the leg is just orange. And then I think that'll be it. I already got the detail in there. Yeah, okay. Okay, is that it? That looks like it. That is a completed Charizard and thus a completed Charizard evolution line. So now that means that we have 2 of the 3 starter evolution lines done with. So next will be the Squirtle line, which unfortunately won't be on the same line as it's only 8 across, but that'll be okay. But honestly, I think these 3 came out really good, especially Charmeleon and Charizard. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. I'm gonna just see what it looks like at nighttime. Is it set time or time set? I always get this wrong. Time set night. Yeah, it never looks quite as good at night. Like, I like the borders and stuff, but it doesn't light them up quite as well. So I'll set it back to day. So next time we will hopefully do the entirety of the Squirtle line. I think around like 1.5 to 2-ish hours is like a pretty like good time for this stream. Yes, Chuck, I absolutely agree. I wish there was a way that I could light it up more. I think technically there is probably a trick I could do, because I think there's a block. I don't think you can get it in the creative menu, but there's like a block that you can get that's called a light block, and it's like an invisible light that just like emits light. So maybe I could do something like that. But that remains to be seen. Next time, I will do the Squirtle line, which will hopefully be next week. I would like to stream at least once a week, but that kind of remains to be seen right now. If I do, though, I will make sure to announce it on the community page on my YouTube. So if you want to know what I'm going to stream, please make sure that you're subscribed. And Chalk, thank you for watching and chatting, and Lunadium, thank you for stopping by and chatting. And with that, I will talk to you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you again soon.